Well, hello, Accelerate. We're really excited to have you for our session from concept to campaign, which will cover all the newly announced Amazon AI capabilities specifically for image and video ads. And we'll walk you through all the different options you can have in your different advertising campaigns. My name is Jean-Luc Néron, and I'm a director in the AI creative tech team at Amazon Ads.
Hello, and I'm Dan Whaley, and I oversee the Gen AI video building team. We're excited to be here today to help you share with you how we're innovating with generative AI to help our selling partners create engaging visual content.
So as you have heard probably during the keynote presentation earlier, we've seen a rise in generative AI capabilities, and it's been nothing short of transformative. From natural language models that can create and generate new content to new ideas being generated through those conversations, advanced AI systems that can build images and videos, or photorealistic images too. The possibilities are wide open and endless.
At Amazon Ads, we recognized early on the immense power of this transformative technology to empower our selling partners. And more recently, we've been hard at work developing AI-powered solutions to streamline the creative process to unlock new levels of storytelling and optimization.
So last year, as you may know, we released our first AI image generator tool. And that reinvented the way businesses have been able to create visually compelling images within the context of their ads quickly and easily. With just a click of a button, the tool allows you to generate a batch of unique, high-quality visuals that you can use in your campaigns, and they are tailored to your brand and to your needs.
And that's just the beginning. We know there are many mediums to tell a brand story, and we're incredibly excited to have announced our latest AI creative tool in Video Generator here at Amazon Accelerate. Now, you can effortlessly create dynamic, attention-grabbing video content from product demos to narratives. Our Gen AI technology will empower you to bring your stories to life in vibrant and compelling ways.
So why don't we dive into the agenda, Dan, and take a look at what we have.
Yeah, let's do that. First, we'll examine the creative content crunch businesses said they face, and we'll look into how this presented an opportunity based on Amazon's 25-year experience in using AI to help solve our customer experience challenges. From there, we'll examine how we honed in on creative to remove a key barrier to launching successful campaigns. We'll also reveal how we're leveraging generative AI technology with live image and video content to further help remove barriers and enable these sellers to use our advanced tools. Finally, we'll finish with a short QR code, which will come on screen in a second. And you can scan during the session, and we'll answer questions at the end.
We do ask that you take a few seconds for everyone to scan the code. Feel free to submit your questions throughout the session. There'll be a little Q&A session at the end, and so we'll be happy to answer questions you have. So
yeah, let's dive in and explore how creative solutions can transform your workflows and take marketing efforts to new highs.
So at Amazon Ads, we believe that powerful creatives are really at the heart of creating storytelling and help driving demand for your products and your brand. And in fact, when we talk to sellers, 75% of them have actually told us that the creative building process is one of the top challenges they have in order to launch successful ad campaigns. So as you know, there are many ways to engage with shoppers, figuring out where they spend their time and whether they're online or offline. But to draw meaningful attention and engagement, you need to have and deliver visuals that are stunning, that are on brand, and that will be timely and relevant. So the problem is, and the reality of things is that the tight timelines that you might face, the limited resources that you may have, all of these can create an incredibly difficult challenge to overcome, specifically in production of high-quality creative assets. And so on top of it, you have to stay constantly driving for the latest brand, the latest trends, seasonal moments, and all of those different events in the life of shoppers that are really adding a layer of complexity to the equation. So to overcome that creative crunch, one of the biggest pain points is really around understanding the content gap and understanding the disconnect between the product images that we have available on your detail pages and the visuals that then you need to produce to create an ad campaign. So far, and far too often, really, businesses find themselves in a situation where you have a lot of product assets that are used on your detail pages and elsewhere, and a lot of core assets for your brand, but you don't have the visually appealing and stunning creatives that you need to run an ad campaign. And even an ad campaign that would be seasonally aligned with the upcoming holidays, for instance, throughout the year. So developing this type of custom content is really expensive. It's expensive in time, it's expensive in resources, and it just puts a strain on resources that in general are already pretty tightly managed. So when we think of the consequences of that, it means that, well, you don't necessarily have the right creative to target the right customer or the right audience. And it creates a risk to getting lost in the mix. It creates a risk to just not reaching out the right customers. So this is where we're trying to think through, as we were thinking through this problem, we're trying to understand how could we approach that and offer tools and capabilities that would be beneficial to sellers. And so how can a seller or a brand really bridge this gap? The challenge of balancing the quality, the creativity, the speed that you need to have is really not straightforward and simple. And on one hand, you need to deliver visuals that are stunning, they're eye-catching and on-brand, but on the other hand, you have to meet pressure for timelines, budgets, etc. So these tight budgets, these lean marketing teams, that make it really incredibly difficult to be able to actually deliver on those marketing campaigns and on the growth that you want to drive for your brands. The pressure to stay always on, all of those things are accumulating into a challenge. And finding that balance has been a struggle.
And so, what can we do to help? Well, here enters the power of generative AI. This is a transformative technology that is poised to revolutionize the way you approach creative content development. By leveraging Gen AI capabilities, you can now fill content gaps and deliver those seasonally relevant, visually stunning assets in a fraction of the time that it might have taken using more traditional methods. At Amazon, a number of our advertising solutions are already powered by AI. Through predictive modeling and dynamic audience discovery, machine learning helps unlock new customer pools and scale reach. And recently, we released AI tools that help streamline the creative process, reduce costs, and enable more agile, data-driven campaigns, all while empowering you to stay ahead of the curve and captivate your customers. In a world where consumer attention is the ultimate commodity, the ability to quickly create high-impact visuals can make all of the difference. And now you have a powerful tool to overcome the creative content crunch and deliver the experiences that your customers want.
So for some of you who might remember this, last October, we launched Image Generator in beta. It's a free generative AI tool. It's available via API, via the advertising console, and it creates beautiful lifestyle imagery in seconds. What's amazing about it too is now with all the capabilities that we've added, you can easily create custom lifestyle imagery based on product detail page at no additional cost. And now you can also refine them. You can enter short prompts, applying seasonal and lifestyle themes without any technical or design knowledge and experience. What we've seen so far is Image Generator has proven to be helpful across businesses of all sizes, newly launched stores or very large brands. And since its debut, early adopters have already been able to generate and go to market much faster in terms of how many campaigns they can run. 20% actually more campaigns as a matter of fact. And for those who have been able to run more of those campaigns and experiment at a faster rate, they have seen jumps in sales in a range of 4% and over. And just on the fact that they were able to streamline their process and able to crank out those creatives. So what's interesting is if you may not have in-house marketing or agency capabilities, or even an agency that would support you to create these custom images. And so even if you have access to tools like this, it's always difficult to manage and to use them. Well, we've added a host of new capabilities and features that would allow you to edit, for instance, those images, resize them, position them, and move them around on the image to fit what you actually want to see. And so another thing that we added is we added new aspect ratios that would fit most of the popular Amazon placements across mobile and desktop devices. The growing library of themes also reflect all those different seasonal moments of a shopper's journey and life. So when you open Image Generator, you'll see a mix of seasonal themes, lifestyle themes that you can use, and you can just apply them to the images you've generated. So last October, as I mentioned, we launched it in the US, and throughout the year, we've been really busy at work, launching it across the world. We now have it available in Canada, Mexico, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and the UK. And it's really easy to access. All you got to do is log on to the advertising console, and within the homepage directly, you have a link there. Or if you go into stores, post, sponsor brand, sponsor display, and in their campaign builders, you have directly access to that tool.
These features are amazing, Jean-Luc, and I know you have another capability you'd like to introduce today.
Well, to be fair, I didn't introduce it. Jay earlier showed it in the keynote.
He did. Yeah.
For those of you who haven't seen it, we added these capabilities called Live Image, and it's something that we're really excited about. And it's really simple. All it does is it adds a little bit of motion, subtle movements to an image. It makes all of the difference. It's actually best to see it in action. So you can see it here. Just adding a little smoke to the coffee mug makes a whole difference in how people will interact with the ad. So with just a click, it's literally just a checkbox. You can add that subtle movement to a static product image. And so these images will show in very high visible placement for sponsored display, for instance, across product detail pages on Amazon properties like Twitch and IMDb. So we'll watch a quick demo on how you can actually generate an image and apply motion in the console directly. So this is a hypothetical scenario. This gentleman is logging onto the advertising console, decides to create a new campaign, a sponsored display campaign in this example, chooses images, picks a product to create or to add to the ad, toggles on the added custom image, and from there, there's an add image button, choose AI generated image. And from there, the system will automatically start producing images for you. If you don't like them, you can refresh, get new ones. You want to apply a theme, you can. You want to apply motion, you can. These are just checkboxes you can add and toggle in the experience directly. The ones you like, you can add them to the campaign, you can save them to your asset library, and you can launch the campaign. It's that simple.
Thanks, Jean-Luc. I'm excited to see these motion images get added to Image Generator and see these creatives out in the real world. Just like for images, businesses face significant barriers in creating video ads due to the lack of resources, expertise, and time, along with the lack of content, source content they have available. We are pleased to announce today Video Generator, which will help to address some of these key challenges. So why video ads? Well, 89% of consumers said they want to see more videos from brands in 2024. In that same study, 91% of businesses reported using video as a marketing tool, but they cited lack of time, high costs, and expertise as barriers to creating their campaigns. We recognize this gap, and in 2022, we launched Video Builder, which some of you may have used. It's a simple self-service solution that's in the ad console already that allows you to create videos from a set of customizable templates where you add your own images and you add copy. Video Builder has been used by tens of thousands of advertisers to create tens of thousands of campaigns since launched. But advertisers still tell us that they face friction when they're using this tool, and sometimes that the videos lack diversity because they are built from templates and your existing assets, and you still have to have high-quality video images to start with. But now, recent advances in generative AI and video synthesis have helped us remove that friction and increase the diversity of the video content through our generative AI models. With the launch of Video Generator, you can create high-quality, campaign-ready videos in minutes with just your laptop. It's designed as a free video building copilot tool that enables anybody, regardless of expertise or time, to generate videos for all of their products. And video generation is not an easy thing, as I'm sure you'll know if you've had to shoot videos with an agency or yourselves. To help you attract more customers to your products, we've optimized the videos for sponsored brands video campaigns. We're creating short-form, thumb-stopping videos because on average, it takes around 6 seconds before a sponsored brands video campaign is clicked. So let's have a look at the benefits. Video Generator provides fast, easy, and free generative AI-based ad-ready video production in the ads console. Free, I'm sure you'll agree, this is great. This makes video advertising much more accessible, to, especially for businesses with smaller budgets or any others that may be struggling with marketing budgets. Easy. We boiled video creation down to one click. Amazing. Using your product details page to craft a visually compelling, engaging video. Fast. This helps to solve the common challenge of lacking time to produce video content and freeing you to focus on all the other tasks that we know you have in your busy days. So Video Generator brings step-ups in creative quality, performance, and diversity to solve that enduring problem, lack of necessary time, resources, and expertise to adopt video advertising. So let's take a look at how we'll use it. You can access Video Generator from the Sponsored Brands Video Creative Builder workflow. We'll take you through where that sits within the interface. You start to create a campaign, choose Sponsored Brands, choose Video, add a product to the campaign, and select Generate with AI-generated images. You'll get 4 videos, You'll get 4 videos within 4 minutes. You can click Generate Again to get 4 more, or you can click Edit, and you can go and change things like the copy, or you can add a logo. When you're done, you submit for review, as with any other video, and there we have it. Campaign's ready to go. So we're going to be introducing a whole bunch more features in the coming months, but there's just one extra feature that I'd like to talk to you about today. This is a complementary video production capability that transforms your existing video assets. Using AI, you can summarize your existing video, for example, something that you may have on the product detail page. Maybe it's a description of the product or a how-to video, something like that. You can take that and convert that into ad-ready short-form videos. Again, this capability will be available from the Sponsored Brands Creative Card. You can choose Adapt with AI, select a video from your creative assets, and transform it into an ad-ready video in just a few minutes. The AI selects scenes based on showcasing the products and then adds compelling copy to the video. With generative adaptation, you can now breathe new life into your existing video assets and build out a comprehensive video library by generating a multitude of video variants, getting more from your existing investment in video content.
So I'm really excited to see all these capabilities and the emergence of these powerful AI capabilities that allow us to create video creative in just a few clicks. And so it's been absolutely amazing to see how the intersection of advertising, creativity, and the latest advancements in AI technology are empowering these capabilities to becoming real. And so, so at the end of the day, the point is that we understand that creating an engaging and an exciting opportunity in the context of generative AI is something that seems daunting and difficult. We really try to boil it down to something simple and something that people can use easily. So if we're going back to our key takeaways, I think, Dan, this is on you, right?
Exactly. We can now see that having that level of creative control and flexibility will be a game changer for all of you in creating your assets.
Well, the thing is, I feel like we're just scratching the surface. The fact that we can create an image from scratch, from just a product detail page, we can turn it live, or we can create a video, are really just the beginning of the capabilities that we're going to be shipping and building for sellers and brands. So we're really excited to see the empowerment that generative AI is allowing our teams in order to create tools for you to drive your business faster and better.